Tina Brown demanded that Prince Harry ends all of his commercial deals because Charles is ready and willing to pay Harry's bills. Remember that Harry was mocked for saying he was cut off by his father. He was told, Harry, you are a grown man. Work. Earn your own money. And that's what Harry has been doing these past 5 years. And despite that, people like Tina Brown want Prince Harry to go back to the arrangement whereby he would depend on his father for money. An arrangement he was mocked for. He was mocked for being dependent on his father for money. They want him to go back to that, to beg his father for money. Because if he begs, you have Prince Harry. You can control him. You can get him to do what you want him to do. For example, abandon his wife and kids. That's what Charles and William would ask for. If Harry were to ever be at their mercy, they would say, leave your wife. Leave the woman you love. Leave the mother of your children. And Harry would have no choice but to do what he was told. And then he'll be miserable. But don't worry. They would say, just as they did to the late Princess Margaret, that he chose duty over love. He chose duty over his own kids. But then he'll be miserable all his life. And who benefits from Prince Harry's misery? One man, Prince William, in particular. William in particular. And Charles, already we know, he wants to control Prince Harry. And his minions are saying, you know what, Harry, you being controlled by Charles is what is good for you. And now, Carnival of so-called expert Tina Brown is saying about Meghan, who is working so hard to put food on the table for her kids, that Meghan is enormously shallow in her approach to the work that she's doing. My family, the good thing is that Meghan is working. She's working. She's working so hard. And she's working despite being bullied every single day. Despite constant smears daily on her podcast. My family on her business as ever. Despite it all, Meghan is someone who is persistent, and I love that about her. She's someone who doesn't give up, and I love that about her. I'll tell you who hates that. Tina Brown. He hates that Meghan just won't quit. She hates it. That Meghan is a hard worker. That no matter what she faces, she's someone who keeps on pushing forward and does not give up. She hates that Meghan is the woman Harry fell in love with, and of course has kids with, and of course they are bonded forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. She hates it that Meghan's show, We Love Meghan, secured a season 2. Tina Brown hates it. My family, let me read you what this Carnival of so-called expert, this liar who my family is, I would say, enormously shallow in her approach to work. Because honestly, basically, this person has, she's someone who calls herself, a biographer of the late Princess Diana. Actually, you know what? Let's all talk about this. Tina Brown is saying, let me first of all read you what she said. That way, you can see what a massive hypocrite she truly is, in my opinion, which I'm entitled to give to all of you. And I quote, Tina Brown has launched an attack on Meghan. She is always attacking every single day. Well, Meghan is simply living her life with her husband and kids, accusing Meghan of being enormously shallow and claiming the reason she has launched so many new business ventures is because Meghan is desperate for attention. Tina Brown says this while appearing on the latest episode of a podcast. I won't even name the podcast. She says that Meghan's problem is that she's so ADD, attention deficit disorder. She just never stops making announcements and never really follows through. My family, first of all, Tina Brown is a liar. Tina Brown is a liar. She's the one who my family actually, as I've said, let's talk about Tina Brown. Let's talk about Tina Brown, who claims that Meghan is attention-seeking. First of all, I've always said this. Why do you blame Meghan for the obsession that you have on her? Tina Brown can choose to focus on William, on Kate, on Charles, on Camilla. No one is forcing her to talk about Harry and Meghan. No one is forcing her to give her attention to Harry and Meghan. She just does it. Because Harry and Meghan are the ones who sell papers. Not William, not Kate, not Charles, not Camilla. Again, that ain't Harry and Meghan's fault. It ain't Harry and Meghan's fault that William, Kate, Charles, Camilla are so boring that even their own followers are not interested in William, Kate, Charles, Camilla. They're interested in Harry and Meghan. That ain't Harry and Meghan's fault. It's foolish to blame Harry and Meghan for the obsession that Tina Brown and the other carnival of so-called experts have on Harry and Meghan. It's foolish. My family, I love the Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Even despite some setbacks, which even she has said, she has suffered some setbacks. She has learned something from those setbacks. Remember, my family, you only fail at something when you give up. That's when you fail. However, even if you are starting a business and things don't go okay, but you keep on pushing and pushing and pushing, trying out new things. If this doesn't work out, let me try this. If this other thing does not work out, let me try this other thing. My family, you are someone who is not a quitter. And Meghan is no quitter. She's someone who keeps on pushing forward and forward and forward and forward. And I love that about her. I love it. I love that virtue of hard work, resilience. Despite all the obstacles, and you know there are so many obstacles placed in her way, Meghan keeps on pushing forward no matter what. I love that about her. I can say honestly, I love it. I love it. I love that spirit. I love it. I love it. Because I've seen multiple carnival or so-called experts saying, Meghan, this woman won't quit. Because they wanted to quit. They wanted to give up. Carnival of so-called expert Hugo Vickers said, Meghan is unstoppable upon seeing Meghan's resilience. Upon seeing Meghan saying, you know what, I'm going to do this podcast. It's going to be called Confessions of a Female Founder. He said, Meghan is unstoppable. When he saw also Meghans, we love Meghan's show coming out. Despite all the attacks on the show was renewed for a season 2. Hugo Vickers said, Meghan is unstoppable. unstoppable. My family, they keep on trying to stop her, and they hate it that she just won't quit. They hate it that she won't give up. Let's be honest here. That's the problem that Tina Brown has, that Harry and Meghan just won't quit. They won't quit. They won't give up. My family, UK media, avoid William, Kate, Charles, and Camilla like the plague. They say William and Hamilton are the most popular roles in the world, but they never talk about William and Hamilton. They put Harry on the front page and Meghan on the front page. Yet Harry and Meghan don't even live in the UK anymore. But somehow, that's Meghan's fault. Oh, she's desperate for attention. My family, Meghan does not need to be desperate for attention. Number one, you know why? Because even when she's not seen, carnival of so-called experts, liars like Tina Brown, still think about her every single day, non-stop. You know? While saying, oh, you know what? Meghan wants attention. Tina Brown, Meghan does not want your attention. Meghan wants you lot to, of course, focus on your taxpayer-funded members of the royal family you pay for, but that ain't what you're doing. In fact, Meghan said that in the Harry and Meghan documentary, we are leaving. Therefore, you, members of the ROTA, and even those senior members of the royal family who are jealous of seeing Harry and Meghan on front pages, you're going to get to be on all of the front pages you want to be on. Meghan said, we are out. Despite that, honestly, you still see with your own two eyes Harry and Meghan on the front pages 5 years after they fled the UK. You rarely see William, Kate, Charles, and Camilla. Go to any channel of a British media outlet, Talk TV, GB News, and the others. If you look at the content, they rarely talk about William and Hamilton. It's Harry and Meghan, Harry and Meghan, Harry and Meghan, Harry and Meghan. And then someone says, oh, Meghan is desperate for attention. Nonsense. Nonsense. She doesn't need to be desperate for attention. You already are hooked on her. Why would she need to be desperate for it? You already are hooked on Meghan. Not on Kate, not on Charles, not on Camilla Parker Bowles, and Tina Brown. You know it. You know it. You know it. You know? And then Tina says, it's like, I'm going to do a cooking show. Nah, I'm going to be a podcaster. And hello, I've got a beauty line. My family, what's the issue with Meghan having multiple businesses? Oh, let's be honest here. The issue is that fear. The fear that most of the carnival of so-called experts have. That the more Harry and Meghan continue to be financially independent, the more it's impossible to gain control over Harry and Meghan. That's the issue you have. What's the problem with someone having multiple businesses? You know? My family, it is recommended that you have like 7 streams of income. Even 7. Or even more than that. You have more. The more, the better. You know? What else is there? For Meghan to go and beg Charles for money? Charles told Meghan, there's no money for you. You know, my family, I love that Meghan has her hands on everything. On a cooking show, you know, as Tina Brown says and complains about. Or on a podcast. On a beauty line. I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel like UK media are struggling on what to attack. And they're complaining. And they're complaining because Meghan has so many things going on. And they don't like it. They don't like it. Meghan, keep on pushing forward. I love it and I love you. I love you, Meghan. I love you. You know, I love it. I love it. When these people are angry, when these individuals are angry, it means that Meghan is doing the right thing. And she clearly is doing the right thing. And I love her. I love her. You know? And then Tina Brown in a podcast talking about Meghan says, and I quote, it's like, just do one of those things and do it really well. And then do something else. She's really panic-stricken in her business model, says Tina Brown. Oh, Tina Brown pretends to be concerned about Meghan. Let's be honest here. This lot want to see Meghan failing. And they hate that ain't happening. Remember, you only ever fail if you give up. And they need and want for Meghan to give up. But that ain't what's happening. She and Harry are not giving up. And they don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like it. Now, my family, Tina Brown, also, very, very good point, is a carnival, also called expert, who calls herself a biographer of course, Diana. That she had insider information about Harry's late mother. Tina Brown to this date is still trying to make money off of covering royals and not doing something else with her life. You know? And not doing something else with her life. She's not doing something else with her life. And that's why she says to Meghan, Meghan, focus on one thing. My family, Tina Brown is a carnival of so-called expert who has been a member of the ROTA for many, many years, even to this date. And she's been leeching off of every popular member of the royal family ever since the days of Harry's late mother. Now, she's leeching off of the ongoing hate campaign towards Harry and Meghan. And she mainly targets Meghan because, as you all know, they all want Harry back. They all want to be on the good graces of Prince Harry. I don't even know how, because if you think they can just abuse Meghan and then be on Harry's good graces, then something is wrong with you. Something is sickly wrong with you. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Tina Brown, who's been a member of the ROTA for many years, leeching off of every single member of the royal family for many years, wants to give Meghan advice on work. Tina Brown, I believe Meghan is happy having multiple income streams. I'm sure she's happy about that. And even I advise her even more, and anyone else, to have multiple income streams. That way, you don't end up like Tina Brown, leeching off of every single popular member of the royal family for money. Don't end up like Tina Brown. Don't. Be like Meghan. Have multiple income streams. Try everything. Try podcasting. Go look for a deal with Netflix. Try everything. Open your own blog, your own lifestyle blog. Open it. Have multiple income streams. Don't have one. That's my advice. Please take it. Please. It'll be good for you. Tina Brown is upset because of Meghan having multiple income streams, because that means it'll become even more difficult for Harry and Meghan to be dependent on the farm for money. I love you, Meghan. I love you. And I hope you know that. I love you. Keep winning, Meghan. Keep winning. And keep making liars like Tina Brown angry. Someone who is part of the brigade of people who want to see Harry begging his father for money. That's what she's saying. Meghan, only have one income stream. Why do you have a couple of them? Why not just have one and focus on that one income stream? My family, once again, as I've said about Meghan, I love her so much. I love that she has multiple income streams. I love it. I love it. And I feel like if I see even a billionaire or someone who's a millionaire with Meghan, I feel like Meghan is someone who's wealthy and rich, you know. Learn a couple of things about how she built a business, you know. That way you, Meghan, become a billionaire yourself. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice even. That would be nice. That's even the point of Meghan's podcast. Confessions of a female founder to help even others learn mistakes when starting a business, you know, and even see how this person was able to do well in their business. You can learn something from it. Tina Brown learned something from Meghan's Confessions of a Female Founder. Learn something. Learn something. It will help you a lot. That way you'll know even one point here. It's important to have multiple income streams. Very important. Very important. Very, very important. Not just one. You know, right now you're still a member of the ROTA. Still, even, my goodness sake, during Diana's years, you were a member of the ROTA. Now also, to this date also, you're still that. No wonder you are filled in life. Tina Brown have multiple income streams. You know, start a real estate. That's something. You know, start something. But I feel like advising you is hopeless, because if you're someone who is pissed off at Meghan having multiple income streams, you clearly are someone who hates it that she's doing well, she's successful. Meghan, keep winning and know that you are loved and that you are, of course, never ever alone. And so right now, I want to hear your opinion on what we have discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lily, Bedana, and Doria. Let no one fool you. Let no one fool you. Have multiple income streams. Don't just have one. Have multiple of them. Have a couple of them. Don't have one income stream. Have 7, 8, 10. You know, have multiple income streams. Don't listen to the nonsense of Tina Brown, who wants Harry to beg his father for money. Tina Brown, I hope that never happens to Prince Harry. I hope he's never at the mercy of William, Charles, Kate, Camilla for any money, or taxpayers in the UK for any money. I really hope. My family, as I've said, right now to hear your opinion on what we have discussed. May God bless you all. And please stay tuned to our next video. Love wasn't forever, and may no weapon from against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, my family ever prosper. I want to say thank you for watching our video, and please kindly like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. I always say that the battle between good and evil will continue until the end of time, and we are on the side of God. We condemn the ongoing hate campaign being waged against Meghan, Prince Harry, Archie, and Lily Bedana, and we ask William, Charles, Kate, Camilla to please end this. Please end this. The time has come. You must stop your smear campaign and apologize to Prince Harry, Meghan. Apologize to Harry, Meghan, to Archie, and Lilibet for all the pain you've caused them. And once again, it's been so many years of you following this channel. I want to say thank you. To our new subscribers, please welcome and join in, and welcome to the family. We love you very much, and thank you for all your support. It means the world to us, and may God bless you immensely, immensely, immensely. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you, always and forever, and may God bless you all.